And I'm going to pass it over to my colleague Jessie, who's going to give us a quick update on what's happening in other states, and then we'll get into our guest speakers.
Yeah, so beyond Massachusetts, psychedelic legislation is gaining momentum nationwide. And in Oregon and Colorado, these are both states that have passed legislation decriminalizing and creating access to certain natural psychedelics via ballot referenda in recent years. The 2020 ballot measure 109 in Oregon created a program to allow licensed service providers to administer psilocybin producing mushrooms to people who are 21 or older. And as of June, over 3,500 clients have been served since June of 2023. 27 licensed service centers have been operating, 326 facilitators' licenses have been approved, and there are 26 facilitator training programs and 10 manufacturers in the state. Colorado's ballot measure, Proposition 122, on the other hand, was approved slightly more recently in 2022 and created the Regulated Natural Medicine Access Program for licensed healing centers to administer natural medicine services. This ballot initiative also removes criminal penalties for limited personal use of natural psychedelics, and a recent public health and safety official report demonstrates that there have been no adverse outcomes since the decriminalization took place. Colorado is still in the process of drafting their rules and regulations for their program, which is estimated to launch in 2025. Moving along to Utah next. In more recent news, as of March of this year, Utah legislators unanimously passed the Republican-led Senate Bill 266, which established a pilot program for psilocybin and MDMA treatment options at two facilities, being the University of Utah and Intermountain Health. The program took effect on May 1st of this year and is set to end in 3 years. And in July of 2026, healthcare providers who participate will report their findings to the legislature for them to then decide how to proceed with the program. And then moving along to talk about the nationwide map. So here we have a map that demonstrates the current status of psychedelic legislation in all 50 states. The legislation being tracked here ranges from bills supporting research to bills supporting psychedelic use under medical supervision or in a pilot program, to bills considering legalization and decriminalization. You can see the states colored in blue currently have active legislation regarding psychedelics. The states in green have passed bills. The states in red have decriminalized or legalized psychedelic use via ballot initiatives. And the states in yellow have had legislation that either expired, failed, or became dormant. In total, there are 28 states represented here that have either active or already passed legislation on psychedelics. So through looking at this map, it's clear that the legislative discourse surrounding psychedelic use, particularly as a therapeutic tool, is expanding throughout the US, Massachusetts included.